Okay, so you guys will see my thoughts on this foundation and primer. I have dry skin, and you guys will see pictures and close-ups and all that stuff on this foundation, but by the title or thumbnail, you guys probably already know it's not looking too good. Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing the new Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation and Primer. I have both of them right here and I have them on my skin today. Now, I'm not going to say too much. You might see it by the title or the thumbnail of the video. Not to spoil it for you guys, but to watch the video all the way through and to see my thoughts and to see the demo of how this foundation applies on my skin. Before we get into the video, I do have dry skin. I don't have flaky dry skin, but I do have dry skin in terms of it being dry here, around the nose especially, and you know, on the chin and all that good stuff. Usually I don't have a problem with foundation. Like, a lot of foundations work with my skin. Obviously a few don't, but majority of the time foundations work on me, whether it's matte or dewy. They do tend to work because I have more normal to dry skin, and this foundation claims that it's for normal to dry skin, so you know, you will be seeing that in the video how it performs on my skin and all that good stuff. So before we get into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also put on the notification bell and press the like button. And without further ado, if you want to see how this foundation and primer works on dry skin, then please keep on watching. So I am so excited to be testing the new Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer and Foundation. I picked up both of them in store the other day and I have very dry skin, so I am excited to be testing this foundation and primer out just to see if it will work on my type of skin type, because a lot of companies never make foundations for dry skin, and that is like the real tea. Everyone makes foundations for oily skin, normal skin, combo skin. Literally haven't found a foundation for dry skin that works amazingly and stays put all day. So I have high hopes for this and I'm hoping that it's going to work out for dry skin. And yeah, let's just give it a go. So I'm going to start off with the primer, and this is the Pro Filt'R Hydrating Primer. This is what it looks like, and this one is called Soft Silk. This primer retails for £24 in the UK and $32 in the US. Now going into the claims of the primer claims that it is a lightweight hydrating makeup primer for normal to dry skin that instantly nourishes with a silky smooth formula that keeps skin comfortable all day while improving and extending foundation wear. We're going to be testing out today. I'm going to be doing like super close-ups as well of my skin just to see how it looks with the foundation and primer. I haven't moisturized and I'm not going to moisturize because the whole purpose of this is to see if it works on dry skin, because if I'm all good and moisturized and like my skin is hydrated and not dry, then obviously it's going to defeat the purpose of testing the product out. So I'm going to be testing it out on just plain skin. It's not hydrated, it's completely dry at the moment. That was the primer, and also the foundation looks like this, so it comes in this box. And the shade I picked up is 130, which is light skin tones with a yellow undertone. I'm also going to be doing a full day wear test. It is 11 in the morning right now, so I'm going to be putting it on and see how it looks throughout the day. So I will come back probably around 8-9 p.m. and see how it wore throughout the whole time, and if it's, you know, rubbed off, slipped off, transferred, all of that good stuff. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So I'm going to be taking the primer on the back of my hand, and first I want to feel the texture. Okay, so it's got more of a pink tint to it. And it feels like, smells like baby powder. It feels really lightweight. It almost feels like a gel moisturizer. Put one more layer on and just rub that in. It feels like a moisturizer, and yeah, it's like super silky and smooth. It literally just feels like a moisturizer. I wouldn't say it's like so hydrating. I mean, it's definitely made my skin feel super soft. It's nothing like a moisturizer wouldn't do, you know. I just feel like you could probably skip on the primer and just use a normal moisturizer underneath. It's nothing like wow. And then it also dries down. It's a little tacky, as you can see. Little tacky. I mean, it's definitely like made my skin soft, and it is called Soft Silk, so it does feel like, you know, nice and silky. Now we'll be going into the foundation, and I absolutely love the packaging of it. It's a tube, it comes with a nice pump as well, and I love that it's just different to like a normal standard foundation bottle. This foundation retails for £27 in the UK and $35 in the US, and I'm just going to read about the claims. This foundation claims that it's a hydrating longwear foundation that delivers it all with comfortable medium to full coverage. It has serious staying power and a natural finish, perfect for normal to dry skin. So I'm just going to put a few dots on. Oh my god, it looks like so yellow on my skin. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Let's just give this a go. So let me zoom you guys in. It definitely has a medium coverage. One thing I'll say is the foundation dries down super quick. Like super quick. So I don't feel like I have enough playtime with it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This foundation is matte. Like, it is so matte. What the hell? Like, it's giving me a little bit of a dew, but in terms of the formula is not hydrating. I don't know what is going on. It's not working with my skin. It might work with someone else's skin, but it's not doing much for me. Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. This foundation is like so dry, like it's not hydrating. It hasn't covered like my blemishes or scars. Even though it says it's a medium coverage, this is almost like light to medium. It's super dry, like super drying. It's literally like matte on my skin. It's not giving me any sort of like healthy sheen. It has a tiny bit of a sheen here, and I know like a lot of people are probably gonna hate me because, you know, if they're fans of Rihanna and don't like an honest opinion, I don't know what to say, but this so far, I'm gonna use a sponge on this side, is probably like, I don't know, like I even liked her matte foundation more than this one. This just isn't working for me. So I will admit, with a sponge it's actually looking better in terms of finish. The only thing that I don't like is this foundation dries down super quick, which I don't know why, because if you have dry skin you don't want a foundation to dry down quick, because it just means that you have a harder time blending it, and then you'll get like more drier patches and, you know, flakiness and all that stuff. So, but oh my god, guys, look at this. This is so bad, like so bad. So bad. Oh my god, let me zoom you in. This is so bad. I don't know what is going on. Look how dry this is. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is horrible. So I honestly don't know what to tell you guys. I absolutely hate this foundation so far. It has made my skin look so dry and flaky, and I never had flaky skin. Like, it's just piling up here. It looks so bad. It's only giving me a little bit of a sheen on my cheekbones. I think if you have normal skin, this would be better for you, but if you have like very dry skin, it's a no from me. Like, you guys can see, I don't have to explain it. You've seen the proof, you've seen the close-up, and there's nothing that I did wrong. I used a primer, I used a brush, a sponge. It's just, you know, it's the formula of this. Even just on the back of my hand, it's still so matte, like it's dried down completely. I really don't understand what happened with this foundation, where it went wrong. In terms of the shade, pretty much spot on. I will say I like the shade of this 130, but like I said, the formula and the finish, and it's like so patchy, and I still have areas that aren't even covered. I mean, I don't know what's going on. So now I'm just going to finish off the rest of my makeup, and then we'll see tonight how it wears and all that good stuff. I'm just using my MAC, what is this? Mineralized Concealer in NC20. And then I'm just going to set that a little bit with Laura Mercier's Translucent Powder. Like, look, this gives me a nice finish. Like the concealer is hydrating, full coverage, medium to full coverage, and it just looks healthy. This foundation is looking matte and dry right there. See how dry all of this looks, and then it goes down to my nose. Look at this. It's so bad. Like, look at that. Look how dry everything looks. Look at this. So I'm checking in with you guys. It is around 7 p.m. right now, or actually almost 8 p.m. It's like 7:40 or something like that. And obviously I look like a mess. I took my lashes off and my hair was a mess and all that stuff. So I'm just going to zoom you guys in and show you what we are working with and how it has held up throughout the day. And one thing I want to mention as well is, as you guys can see, my skin looks very matte. And yeah, that's one thing already I don't like. I didn't even set it with powder, and it literally is like so matte. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and see what we're working with. I just want to show you guys overall. You can see this foundation is so matte, and I haven't even set it with powder. Like, the foundation has rubbed off here. You can see the foundation has just come off. Very dry up here as well. So as you guys can see, I did not like this foundation one bit. It made my skin look even more dry. It almost looks flaky. It just looked so bad. I mean, from afar and on camera, maybe it looks okay, but literally the close-ups and in person and pictures, which I've inserted in the video, you guys can see how it's made my skin look. And I've never had this problem with foundations before, maybe with one or two. It's very rare that a foundation will do this to my skin, so this foundation did not work for me, and of course I will not be repurchasing, and I will probably see if I can try and take this back, because there's nothing I'm going to do with this foundation. I'm not going to be using it. However, the primer I did really like, and I will be using it. Like I said, it's the same as like a moisturizer, so you could save money and just get a moisturizer and use it for the same purpose. But I still will be keeping this. I'll be using the primer. It definitely did make my skin feel really soft and silky, and I did like that. But in terms of the foundation, maybe the two together didn't work. So that was my thoughts and opinions on the foundation and primer, the new Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer and Foundation, which I really wanted to love. And I'm so upset that, you know, I didn't love it. And no offense to people that do love this foundation, it just didn't work on my skin, as you guys can see. So that is it from me, guys, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you want to see next from me. And until then, I'll see you guys all in my next video.